Alright, we're back for another episode of Tales of Maj'Eyal with Davian Deadrise, the Ghoul Necromancer. So, I've gone through the Star Dungeon for the Undead Races. That's the Blade Ruins, and it's basically on the west of Shaloran territory near the Spellblade Scar. Came up here, gave the mage, the aspiring mage, his little staff. And now we're just, exploring merrily around, and around, and around. And we're just basically, going to the Star Dungeons. And first things first, we're going to go to Naloran's Nargos lair. Not the Naloran, the Shaloran Nargos lair. And it is the alternate Nargos lair with the frozen elemental guys. Just kill him. I'm going to keep my minion supply more or less on full until I need it for an emergency, I guess. I really see no point running around with just, a bunch of minions since it just dies so easily at the moment. Mindslayer. A dead Mindslayer. Rattlesnake. White Snake. Wolf. That's a lot of stuff. Back up a little bit. I did that entirely wrong. Ow. Okay, here's where we're going to use the Ghoulish Leap to get away. So, basically, Ghoulish Leap is basically... you leap towards your target. You can leap over stuff. It's kind of like directed phase door in many ways. Rush, it lets you rush up to a target. Ghoulish Leap can let you get away from targets or into range, depending on what you want to do. It says here, leap towards your target, but you can leap away if you want to, which is really nice. Okay, kill those guys. I'm going to power up. Back away from that. Put the ruins shield on. Do this. Just keep backing away. I'll take that level up. Okay, level 5 of Invoke Darkness. And we'll start getting Chill the Tomb. Surround yourself with undead ashes when one of your minions is destroyed, while inside a necrotic aura is a 4% chance to create a will-o-wisp. So that's the thing that they were using before, the Master and everyone else, the Necromancer rears that I was fighting. That lets them make all the wisps that, explode in my face. Flame Seal. Interesting. So there's cold flames. Vampiric gift energies fill you each time you deal damage. You have a 20% chance to heal for 6% of damage done. That'll be very useful for when I get, stuff. Okay, we'll get some of that. I maxed out my magic finally. So magic's been maxed out to its full level. Ooh, Mana Surge Ruin. Is it a good one? Mana Surge Ruin. Activate the ruin to unleash a Mana Surge upon yourself, unleashing 728% over 10 turns. Cooldown's 27, restores 36 mana. Skills with Dex. And that is versus 620 over 10 turns, 31 mana, cooldown 25. So, I don't really use Mana Surge Ruins enough that I have to worry too much about the cooldown. Let's use this over my Mana Surge Ruin. And the other stuff, I got myself a Copper Amulet. I'll put that on because I don't have one. And I'll put this on because I don't have it. This will give me Arcane Penetration, Nature Penetration. That's not really useful to me, but the armor's useful, I guess. Okay, there's the first level of Nargos Lair complete. I'm not actually going to complete Nargos Lair right now. As always, I like to come to the first level of Nargos Lair just to get the, what can I say about it? I come there because I want to get, the escorts coming out of Nargos Lair and It's an easy way to guard them if we go in there. Let's go over here to the Trollmire, maybe? Let's go to Corpool, actually. I prefer Corpool if I can deal with the skeletons and skeleton mixing and crap. You know what we're actually going to do? I have all this stuff down here, but I don't really need to have it right there. I'm going to drop this over here. And let's fire the Chillatoon! So there's a Chillatoon firing off. So it's got a cooldown of 8 versus 4, so it's a slow one, you know, use it at the start of the fight type of spell, that one. Something punched me, but whatever. The mana cost on this is actually kind of expensive. I'm going to note, by the way, I'm actually using the Chillatoon because I want to get my frost damage up a little bit. And you're really close. Get away. Had to use my minions there, but oh well. As I said, I'm using it for emergency situations like that. Fire! Cool, I hit him even though I didn't know he was there. By the way, I can fire for my guys now because I can't hurt them with, you know, my Nightfall stuff. It'll fire through them without any delay or worry. Hit those guys. And there's the lore for Corpool. Don't really care too much about the lore. Eel skin armor, that'll be very useful actually. Put that on. The eel skin armor will let me use the lightning ability it has, and it'll give me some other nice stuff with it. Poison immunity, that'll max it out I think, and cutting dex and all that is nice stuff on it. There's the first bit of lore from Zemikis, I guess. I wonder if Chillatoon will hurt me if I fire it on myself. Hello. Goodbye. I hit something. And I killed something. Bye-bye. This is fun, this Chillatoon. I just fire it off. It hits stuff. We'll fire this down. You didn't die. You're dead now. It's like firing an artillery shell at these guys. The Chillatoon. I kind of like it. Alright, well there's the first level of Corpool out the way. So I did those 2 levels for the simple reason that I want to basically have them out of the way if the basically escorts come up. I want to basically have easy escorts to keep alive, basically. The critical multiplier in this I guess is worth noting, but it's a green staff, and I don't really care about green staffs. I will take this, though. So there's the first levels of Corpool and Norgos' lair out of the way. With those out of the way, I now have, you know, 2 places where I know the escorts are going to pop out. Now I'm going to go... By the way, Ziggurar are, of course, going to be hostile to me. Ziggurar don't like the magic, and obviously the undead are magical. Let's actually do this. And that. So I'm firing off Chill the Tomb, by the way, because I'm trying to unlock the Frost, Freezing, Cold, whatever talents for the Archmage that I've yet to get. So I'll be using off these talents quite a bit. Basically to increase my frost damage overall. And we got ourselves anti-magic blue crystal. Ha 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 ha. Bye bye. Dodge that. Fire that up, I guess. I didn't hit anything, sadly, but I basically want to avoid damage as much as possible. I guess what I'm doing here. Not sure that hit, but whatever. That's not gonna hit. That looks like the way down. There's the research journal. I think it went down there a little bit, but not sure it is down here. Let's just drop it that way. Well, I'm not going to hurt that. That's resistant to cold, but not the darkness. There's a crimson crystal. Let's. I'm not sure what it's immune to. I guess it's not immune to anything. Dodge. I keep running into these damn white crystals. Nothing I can take. I'm not gonna have any trouble with, but. Alright, that's all out of the way. I really have to get the armor training sometime, but whatever. All that's gone. Phew. Hey, a giant spider! They're usually not something you find right away. Oh, a skeleton mage. Blast him! I love how I'm like instantly killing stuff with the Invoke Darkness. It's kind of reminiscent, I guess, of the Anamorphal run, in a way. The lightning damage from my lightning isn't too powerful, but it's powerful enough. Boom! Boom! I'm actually letting myself get a little bit damaged here. Should watch that. I'm not playing adventure mode here. Boink, boink. Hey, we got some gloves I can finally wear. So, put these on. Those give me some armor, some reflection. Oh, it's just more damage, I guess. Changes damage to physical. But whatever. Hello. Boom. Hooray, I leveled up. Okay, so I've got Ghoulish Leap here. I probably want to get this as high as possible, but for the range and for the cooldown, but for now I'm going to leave it at 1. And I think we'll start, or should I get with this? Being a ghoul, I probably don't need to invest very heavily in today's door or teleport, so what I might do is I might start investing toward premonition, I guess. Though this might be good. Your focus senses getting information from moments in the future, improving your capacity to see invisible foes by 8, to see self by 4, and to perform critical spells by 2. That could be very useful. Whatever. That's a sustained kit mag cost of 60. That's kind of expensive for the moment, so we're not going to worry about that. Cold Flames might be interesting, but not just yet. You know what we're going to do? I think we're going to invest in this until it's all the way like up to 5. Just because the damage on Chill of the Tomb would be interesting, I think. Just to smash everything in a radius around it. We'll get some of this. Now, if you watch Bill Marduk's videos, or Murphless, or whatever is going by at this point, he suggested for every level of the ghoul that you increase your vitality by 1, so you always have enough vitality. Not sure that's a necessarily good idea, but now that I've got my magic maxed out, I think what we're going to do is we'll start doing that. We'll start raising up our vite for more health. Now, I'm wondering if there's more to the map at this point, because there's like, half the map is grayed out or whatever. It's the only problem with this map too, is I can't really tell if there's more that I'm missing or not. Oh well. We'll just go find the boss. Kill the boss. Doink! You're a berserker. And wow, I'm gonna hit myself in a moment. Well, let's see if this damages me. Okay, so Chill of the Tomb does hit myself. Good to know. Don't let myself get hit by Chill of the Tomb. It will hurt. Boom! Boom! Hey, a rogue! Zap. That was fun. Alright, this pair of leather boots gives me stamina, max stamina, change of resistance. When I hit, it takes 8 damage. Well, considering that everyone's crap, I guess this is better than crap. I don't really need stamina for a Necromancer. Boom! Dodge. Hey, hello! Gonna zap you with this. And I think it avoided that. Hello. Boink. Dodge. Put the shielding on. Zap you with that. I'll take that level up. That was easy, wasn't it? Nice thing about Skinflint Cage is that it's an easy fest for spellcasters because you can just obliterate everything. Let's up my damage a little bit more. And we'll upgrade match to that. Get one of this. You know what? We're gonna put another one into Cunning just to get this going on underway a little bit more. I'll get Keen Senses. I don't think we'll get Keen Senses on right now, but I have it right now, so whatever. So there's Arcane Eye. I'll drop that there. Keen Senses, you can. You know what? We're gonna drop this over here and this over here. I'm gonna just basically drop all this stuff. The sustains. I'm gonna have lots of sustains on this character. And we'll just drop this all over here for me to worry about in the near future. What to turn on. I'm probably going to turn Keen Senses on because it looks good, but... Okay, what is this? Slug's Grip. That sounds like an anti-magic item. This gives me Oozemancer type talents, I guess. Poison immunity, mind power. Yeah, this is like nothing that interests me at all. But it's a nice to know there's an Oozemancer item, I guess, that I've never seen before appearing. You You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna keep this copper amulet. I don't think I've shown it off yet, but you can basically imbue amulets at the stores. Whoa, someone else is firing at me. Hello. Actually, I have to fire Chill the Tomb so damn far away to avoid hitting myself now. Let it be known, Chill the Tomb has a giant area on it once you level it up. Alright. Another snake. Boom! Hey, troll! We'll avoid hitting him and just him at range. Artillery fire! Oh, a rare. Berserker rare. Boink. And he just put lightning speed on himself. This is not going to be friendly. Let's do this. Zap him with that. Zap him with that. He's running away. And zap. Done. That was a bad place for you to pop out. Luckily, I wasn't too caught off guard by him. Pew pew pew! Chill the Tomb fires off. Alright, one moment, gonna pause the recording. Okay, we're back. Time to artillery some more, guys. Whee! Artillery fire! I realize it's not an artillery type. Well, I shouldn't say it's an artillery type spell, but it's fun to use like that. You just fire and forget. Well, you fire and then you something you hide in plain sight apparently. Oh, where'd you come from? I don't know where you came from, but you're gonna have to be dealt with. Bye bye. Let's charge this up. Alright, well, it looks like we've managed to clear out the entirety of the Skintlin Caves. And, next, what is next? I think next what we're going to do is we're going to go hit up the Valoran camp. Why not? We'll hit the Valoran camp next. So we'll go here. You know what I should do since I'm down here by the Shaloran, capital of Elvia? One moment, being called again. Alright, so back again. We're here in Elvia. And one thing I should be doing since I'm near here is talking to Maris the Alchemist. And I can get the free potions from him. Now, I think what we probably want to do is get Elixir and Mastery from Maris, just because stats will probably be a little bit important to me. Though, it might actually make sense to increase my magic and willpower by 3. The thing about mysticism, while it may seem like really odd to actually go for like 3 points of increase in magic, something to note here is that this is a passive plus 3. I don't have to like, you know, spend them to get in and like, you know, have the problems like to grade out numbers. I can like select mysticism and I'll actually get those free regardless of where once I consume it, I have those free and I don't have to spend and worry about it. And you require... Oh no. Well, I guess we're not going to be getting anything from Maris because look at that. Look at that stupid little thing right there. Rich Stinger. So Maris is not going to be something I'm going to be able to help anytime in this game, I don't think. Sorry, Maris. That's too bad, unless that gets completed. Alright, well, there's Elvia out of the way. Or, you know, into Elvia and out of Elvia. Also remember to visit the other 3 alchemists sometime, but for now we're going to go to Valoran camp and spend our time killing the mages here and all your elven fighters and such. Looks like we've got the alternate Valoran camp because we're outside. And fire the artillery! stacking up the cold damage very nicely. It's worth knowing, by the way, that the Archmage Frost unlock that you get is also going to apply to the Necromancer as well. So if I actually manage to get like the 10,000 or whatever damage for Necromancers, it will actually be that I'm going to unlock it for this character on the go. Oh, a chest. But we'll ignore that chest for now. Alright, we got ourselves a staff. There's actually a better staff, so we'll put that on. And I'll get rid of the old one. Very nice staff. Hey! There we go. There's the first letter for lore in here. Fire! Fire! I can see why Chill of the Tomb was so damn expensive. Look at the massive damage I'm doing to everything. I mean, it's got giant AoE that can hit like massive rooms of people. And then it's also got cold damage, which is not resistant by, I don't think, a lot of stuff early on or later on for that matter. All is resistant by stuff later on, but... Anyhow, it's a very powerful spell for a first tier spell. Hey, Stone Troll. Okay, you rushed out. You must die. Run away! I was being cocky there and thinking I could just blast him with Chill of the Tomb and run away. Like this. It's fun using Chill of the Tomb, and I'm going to get my cold damage up quite a bit using it. Hello. Bye-bye. That's pretty much what this spell is right now. I fire it, everything disappears. There's a pair of rough leather boots. Fire and forget. Alright, let's go open this chest now. It had a lot of friendly guys that I don't want to be near. This might sound really stupid, but we're going to put the shield rune on. And we're just going to blast ourselves. Bye-bye. That worked out very well. Hooray for self-targeting, right? Very constructive way to commit suicide. Hey, we got ourselves a leather cap. Don't care about it. Okay, let's see here. Boink. Hey look, we got ourselves one of these elven mages. Back up. Fire and forget. The Skintlin Caves. Fire and forget. Oh, he survived. Chill of the Tomb is pretty powerful, but it's not yet powerful enough to avoid, or rather than avoid, but it's not powerful enough to instantly kill everything yet. It will be soon. I can assure you that by the looks of it. I get 2 more on this and I bet everything's gonna just fall to pieces from it. Except for bosses. I should probably note, you're probably seeing these guys move like 2 spaces and you're wondering why these guys are moving so fast. Just to point out, just, you know, in case you didn't like catch the drift out from it, because ghouls have like that negative 20% speed reduction, enemies move, you know, sometimes 2 spaces, or a lot of the time they move 2 spaces because they're supposed to move, you know, faster because I'm moving slower. That's just how it works. Uh-oh, this guy's an archer. And you just used flare on me, so... Fire that. And fire that. Hey, we got Surefire. Surefire is that bow that lets you, use the steady shot. Not that's interesting to me or anything, but, you know, there it is. I think we'll keep this. I'm keeping that for Urkus when I get to him. I don't care about the other stuff. Hello, goodbye. Oh, you didn't die. Now you are. Ooh, a vault. I know what vault this is. This is the skeleton type of vault. Open. I'm going to put this on. And I'm going to jump here. And I'm going to basically drop that there. Boing, 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 boing. Kill all three. There's one more alive, and he's about to die. That was fun. And I picked up a tier 2 staff that is... I wouldn't say it's better. No, I wouldn't say that's better, but it's a nurse staff. If you need a staff, this is a good place to find them. There's a bunch of useless infusions, and we also got some ruins. The teleportation rune of the duelist will probably be very important to use. So, let's use that. And I'll just drive home the point. These infusions, you're unable to use this kind of inscription because I'm undead. So there you go. They are useless to me. And there we go. Now I've got this stuff. The teleportation rune. Alright, into the 3rd level of Shaloran Camp. We'll go find the Inquisitor, kill her, be happy. Fire! Ow. Luckily I can just backtrack like this, go back in. Hello, goodbye. Ooh, fire drake hatchlings, but first, boink. Boink. Step forward. Fire! And I leveled. Because due to me level, I can do this and get one more vat. And look at that, we get Wretch! Oh, beloved Wretch, we have you now. I'll show you what Wretch is in a moment. Alright, so Wretch. Wretch is your ability to heal on the ghoul. It's one of the things that offsets your ability to basically skip your turn every, like, you know, 1 in 5 turns. And I'll just basically show it right now. Basically, you vomit on the ground, much like the regular ghouls do, and you heal up in it while everything else that's not undead damages from it. Like that. And drop that there. Drop this here. I'd be happy if I was finding all these infusions, usually, but being undead, I don't really care about them anymore, sadly. Ow. Probably should put the shield on for this guy, but oh well. And drop that there. Kill you. What did you drop for me, Mr. Soldier? You dropped for me something that gives me con, darkness resistance, light resistance, and blindness immunity. We'll put that on. And These look like nice gauntlets, but I don't have the armor training for it, so I don't really care about them. I'm going to keep that off for now. Ow. Ow. But here's where we can show off wretch. So basically, I do this, and I'll basically start healing up a little bit, basically from each time I'm inside this thing. So there we go, I healed up. Now I should probably check this out, but no, the cooldown is not decreased for each level I put an additional one in here, so I have to note that. It'll always be a cooldown of 25 to use Wretch, and the turn count will increase as I increase it, so that's worth it. So will the heal amount. Let's do this. Doink. Bye-bye. I assume someone's out here, so bye-bye. He survived. Not anymore. Bye-bye. Oops, I got clocked with this. Yeah, sure. Well, no, we won't do it. He's next to the door. Bye-bye. Alright, now we'll open the chest. And it's a mold, and it's something else. Put this on. Back away. Back away again. I'm actually tempted to fire this out, but let's just do this for now. Ah, hell of it. Just kill it. And we'll kill you too. Okay, what did I pick up? Got this mace. When more hits, 4 damage more. This will save mind power. Interesting, but not really what I'm after. I'm not finding anything that really interests me, sadly, and it's kind of depressing, but I guess not too depressing. Let's do this. And they're all dead. Hello. Bye-bye. Fire. And I'll put Wretch on. Apparently she didn't like Wretch, so she moved away. And look at that, we killed the Inquisitor. And we got the Mighty Girl from her. That's awesome. The Mighty Girl, that'll let me get more Incubants, knockback immunity. I can take that. And there we go, I managed to get through both the Shaloran starting areas. They're out of the way. Sell all that. And with that out of the way, I basically I've cleared 2 of the starter dungeons completely. I guess you killed the adventure party, Mr. Zigger Patrol. I should probably watch this because they could you know, get a double move. I'm not sure if they will, but they might. So next to Derth, let's go here and go into Derth. Get that Barho of the Alchemist quest out of the way. Okay, what are you going to offer me? You've got Dexterity and Cunning, Avoidance, which is defense and range defense, and Precision, which increases physical strike chance by 4. Sadly for me, Styre is actually going to be kind of worthless. I actually would prefer if Maris is more useful, but oh well. I don't really care about helping Styre too much, to be honest. So no, we're going to leave Styre alone. I'm not going to help him. We'll actually try, you know, blowing Styre for now. And you know what I forgot to do? I was in Derth, yet I forgot to visit someone who gives me 2 generic points when I help him with his task. And it'll probably level me up to level 9, too. So we'll go back into Derth. Eventually. There he is, the Cornac guy. The Ancient of the Arena. I assume I'll get 6% experience, so this should be enough to level me up from these guys. We'll see. I don't expect any much trouble from either. Alright, defeat all 3 enemies. The Halfling Slinger. Fire! The Gladiator. Nice use of repulsion there, buddy. Zap. Zap. Hey, we leveled up already. Alright, so I could get vision over here, which is interesting. I could increase Rex a little bit more. Could get displacement shield. There's lots of nice stuff over here to get. I think what we'll get first though is just Rex. We'll just increase Rex all the way up, all the way to full. And hey, look at that, we got Children's Tomb 5. Very nice. Bit more cunning, bit more con, bit more magic. Let's put on you. And you know what, let's actually use this and I'll get myself nothing from it. Okay, so you don't actually get the defensive bonus, so this is the regular phase door spell you got on your spell list. That's good to know. Fired that at him. He fired that back at me. Okay, he's dead. It's probably worth knowing, by the way, you're seeing lots of achievements popping up that say roguelike on them. I'll note that on different settings, like of how you play this game, if you were to play this in roguelike normal mode and play again in normal like adventure mode, you're actually going to be ordering different achievements depending on which difficulty setting you went into. So going on roguelike normal, you get a set of achievements. Going on adventure normal, you get a set of achievements. If you go on nightmare roguelike, you get another set of achievements, and that's why there's so many achievements in this game, by the way. Alright, over here I've got 2 generic points I can spend as I wish. I'm going to... I might want to get this. And it is 50%, so that's good to know. Let's get Vision Dough, and I'm going to get Displacement Shield, I think. So, the trick spell erects a space distortion around the caster that is linked to another distortion placed around a target. Anytime the caster should take damage, there's a 46 to 52% chance they will instead be warped by the shield and hit the designated target. Once the maximum damage is absorbed, times run out, or target dies, the shield will crumble. I've always wanted to see what Displacement Shield does. I think it might be useful to use, so we'll see. I think it's like a target spell, unlike the regular defensive spells I have. One thing's for sure, though, I won't be bothering to worry about right now. And of course, I should probably make sure Vision's in a good place before I go. So this is a fairly long episode of me just doing the first 2 star dungeons that I come into, and all the other miscellaneous stuff I tend to do early in the game. There's lots of early stuff to do in the game. Talk to the Brotherhood of Alchemists. Talk to the Shady Cornac Man. Hey, I strolled right to level 3. Good to know. Because I hit level 9, I think. Okay, here is Vision, so that's in a good place for it. We'll leave it right there. And next time, we'll basically come back to Trollmire. Take care.